Check out Elon Musk's crazy 300 million jet stash. It's got some mind-blowing features. But wait, there's more. I'll spill the beans on how he drops $216 million on his kids, an $80 billion hood, his sick car collection, and a bunch of other stuff you wouldn't believe. Alright, let's kick it off with the kicks. Elon's got these super rare shoes that are so exclusive that you could end up spending 6 months in the slammer just for rocking them. Back in 2019, when he dropped the Tesla Model Y at the Tesla Design Center in California, well, he couldn't be rolling out the greatest car in history looking basic, so he throws on this controversial pair, custom one-of-a-kind Air Jordan Tesla shoes. Picture this: pony red, red metallic leather, and python leather. But hold up, in California, strutting around in anything made from a python is a big no-no. It could land you up to 6 months behind bars. But Elon ain't about that legal trouble, so you haven't seen him rocking those kicks since. They cost a cool $1,500 though, peanuts compared to what he's planning to sport to Mars. So here's the deal. When you're dealing with space-time, things work a bit wonky. Elon needed to make sure he was on top of his risk game, so he hit up Tag Heuer to whip up something special. And voila! Enter the limited edition Carrera 1887 SpaceX, launched on the 50th anniversary of the first Swiss watch ever worn in space. Now you could grab that space-time bling for a mere $10K. But hold on, while Elon's still kicking it on Earth, he knew he had to level up. So he snagged an Audemars baguette for a cool 50 grand and dropped a whopping 200 grand on a Richard Mille. Yeah, it's wild, but buckle up, because his car collection is next level insane. No kidding, Elon straight up shot his personal $100,000 Tesla Roadster into space using a rocket he built. Like, who does that? And get this, he live streamed the whole spectacle, and you can still track where it's floating around in space. Since that one's never making a return trip, he just casually bought another. But Elon's car game isn't just Teslas. Dude owns the first ever mass-produced electric car. And wait for it, the first mass-produced gas car too, a 1920 Ford Model T. That old-school ride barely chugs along and cost him around 25 grand. But did you know, back in the day, Elon's dream car wasn't electric? At 17, he fell head over heels for the Jaguar E-Type he spotted in a magazine. As a joke, with only $2,000 to his name and a fat $100,000 in debt, he promised himself he'd snag it once he had the cash. Well, lo and behold, when the dollars rolled in, he grabbed it. Surprise, surprise, that beauty barely works too. Oh, and let's not forget his first car, a 67 Series 1 E-Type, which decided to play dead on the way home from the dealer. Classic car troubles, right? Sure, dropping 100 grand on a car that keeps breaking down is one thing, but Elon's brush with his most expensive ride almost cost him more than a chunk of change. So, post-PayPal success, he splurged on a $1 million McLaren F1. But here's the plot twist. Elon wasn't exactly a pro at maneuvering that beast. One day he's cruising along, trying to change lanes, and suddenly, he's in a spin. Picture this, cars closing in while he's going backward. Bam! They hit an embankment, and the McLaren goes airborne like it's in the Olympics. Result? Blown out suspension, shattered glass, shredded wheels, and massive damage all around. Elon needed a new set of wheels, but he wasn't about to downsize. No. He decided he needed something even crazier, a car that could literally transform into a submarine. Yeah, that James Bond car actually does the trick. Elon snagged it after stumbling upon a couple who found it in an abandoned storage unit. He swapped it up for a cool $1 pushing his car's collection total worth over $2.8 million. Now, where does he park all these rides? Well, how about in an entire neighborhood of mansions in Bel Air? Casual, right? He started with one house, Your typical $17 million crib with 7 bedrooms, a gym, a spa, a tennis court, and even its own movie theater. He liked it so much that he decided to grab 6 more. So Elon's rocking 7 mansions, all with gyms, and he still manages to keep that Peter Griffin vibe. Now here's the kicker. One of those mansions isn't your run-of-the-mill Bel Air spot. Elon straight up bought Willy Wonka's house. It looks normal outside, but inside, it's a trip. Crazy cabinets, doors to nowhere, car doors, tunnels, and odd paintings. Creepy, right? Elon wasn't about to live in that weirdness, so he turned it into a school for his kids. Because, well, you know why not. And seriously, who's going to question a guy with enough cash to drop $80 million on a whole neighborhood? Not me. Let's just appreciate the physics and economics of rockets and leave the mansion choices to Elon. Oh, that Tesla money is rolling in, and you know Elon had to celebrate with some bling. Now, he's typically not the diamond flexing type, but when Ben Baller gifts you a diamond Tesla ring, you let it slide. Sure, he's not big on personal jewelry, but he did make an exception once. Straight from his father's emerald line, he gifted his college girlfriend a green emerald on a 14-karat gold necklace. Sweet, right? Well, until they broke up. Elon probably didn't sweat it like the rest of us would, given the $50,000 price tag. Now fast forward to his second wife. Elon's got a whole new appreciation for the power of a good ring. He threw down on not 1, not 2, but 3 engagement rings. The first was a cool $100,000. But since Elon was swimming in hundreds of millions, she called him out for being cheap. To make up for it, he dropped a hefty $300K on the next one. Oh, and that's just for everyday use. For those special occasions, he went all out with a ring featuring 10 sapphires and a diamond so big it cost him a cool $1 million. Grand total on jewelry, $1.5 million. Clearly, Elon gives zero about dropping that kind of cash. No kidding. Elon and his love life divorced his second wife after 2 years. But hey, he slid her a cool $16 million for the trouble. Now brace yourself for the kids' expenses, because Elon's parenting game is on another level. While the average parent drops around $300K on their kids, Elon's crew is far from average. Private school? Check. Vacations on his private jet? Double check. That's easily hitting the $1 million per year mark. With 9 kids in the mix, that's a hefty $216 million he's shelling out. But hey, when you're buying multiple jets, who's counting? Elon's biggest power move might just be the ultimate flex. Do you know how we regular folks deal with apps we don't like? We uninstall them. But when your Elon Musk and Twitter starts messing with free speech, you don't just uninstall, you straight up buy the whole thing. He bought the whole platform for a whopping $44 billion amid free speech concerns. Elon, in his trademark style, paid extra for the memes, securing all shares at $54.20 each, totaling a $19 billion overpayment.